Alright, hello everyone and welcome to my Fallout 4 Mod Spotlight series, where today we are having a look at the Handmade Rocket Rifle mod, which is being made by user Degenerate Dak. And what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is a fun new handmade rifle that shoots rockets. And I love this thing, as it's got that junky handmade aesthetic to it, and being basically just a rifle made from pipes and scrap metal that fires rockets seems like an appropriately Fallout kind of thing. So let's jump on over here and have a look at what we do get with the Handmade Rocket Rifle, which in its most basic and standard form will do 80 damage with a missile, with a firing rate of 3, range of 47, accuracy of 78, and a weight of 9.8. Not too bad there. And as you can see, this thing definitely holds up with the whole junky Fallout kind of aesthetic here, which I do very much like. It's basically just a pipe with some wood, scrap metal, and a few bits of electronics to actually, be the firing mechanism for a missile, and it's just fun. I always do like a new handmade weapon because it always feels appropriate for a post-apocalyptic game, and I mean, yeah, just one that shoots missiles is just entertaining. Now, of course, the gun does have some modifications down here. As you can see, there is a limited number of categories, and inside of each there is a limited number of mods, but it has enough, rather, to keep this a bit more useful into the mid-game, especially with some of the perks you'll have to take to get some of those modifications. That's why my particular one here has 128 damage now, rather than the base 80, because I had to get up to Demolition rank 3 to get one of these special rocket receivers. So yes, you can get this thing up to some pretty good damage between the mods and perks, but still very much an early to mid-game explosive weapon. Now, as for how you get your hands on one of these lovely things, well, it's pretty simple. You'll start finding them in the world starting at level 8, and you'll find them on Raider and Gunner bosses, as well as the occasional Minuteman. And beyond that, there is also one unique variant in the world that actually has a nuclear missile attachment for it, which is pretty freaking sweet. But yes, you'll have to go find that one out in the world somewhere. Now, as for the modifications we do have, let's jump on over to the weapon workbench and take a look first at the main rocket category here, where of course we've got a standard, improved, superior, and then advanced, that being the one that needs that rank 3 in Demolition Expert, and with it you get up to the top amount of damage this thing can do without going even further into Demolition Expert of 139. Not a huge leap from the 128 here with the standard plus the, rank 3 in Demolition Expert, but still good there with 139 damage. Now then, in the stock category, we've got a short, full, marksman, comfort, and heavy stock. And I do like that other bits of modification we have are needing other perk requirements. We don't often see that. A lot of the mods out there just seem to just roll straight with gun nut and gun nut alone. But it's pretty cool. The heavy stock one here does require scrapper. And there's another one here, I think, in the next category that needs science. But yes, in the sights, we've got standard, iron sights, improved iron sights, reflex, yep, that's the one with the science, and a short scope. Now, the standard sights are a little bit weird here, because with the standard sights, you have no sights. It zooms in a little bit, but you actually have no real way of aiming. So if you want anything like that, you're going to need, at the very least, the iron sights here. Now then, finally, we have the muzzle category, where we've got either nothing, a stabilizer needing more gun nut and demolition, and a bayonet requiring basher, which I forgot about that one, but yeah, it's some nice fun little blades to the front of this thing, so you can shoot rockets and stab a fool. Good times. Now let me go grab my modified versions, and we'll take some shots with this thing. I mean, it's just a tiny little rocket launcher, so not a whole lot of, craziness with that, but, fun still, nonetheless. Let us fire, though, just to show off real quick, as you can see, like I said before, when you zoom in with the standard sights, yeah, you got nothing. You just kind of point in the vague direction and zoom ever so slightly in. But let's fire. And there we go. A good, smooth, modified sawed-off shotgun animation for this thing, which is very nice indeed. Loading in each of those rockets there, very cool. And being the tiny little rockets they are, I do like that they still have a good thud of a sound when launching, and of course have a good big boom, which is always fun and entertaining. And just a quick look at the sights that I do have on these ones. I've got on this one the reflex sight there, which is kind of neat. It's just a big old lens there, which is kind of cool. Yeah, just a nice little fire there, and reload. I do quite like the reflex sight on this thing, actually. It looks pretty fun. And then, of course, I've got the short scope on this one, which is, you know, basically the standard sort of junk side scope there. Not too shabby at all. So let us get ourselves a Death Claw to have a little bit of fun with here. And which one should I use? I mean, they all do the same damage, so I'll just use this one, since the reflex sight's a little bit easier to use there. And the 139 damage, was it, for the top end that we have at the moment with rank 3 of demolition? Alright, let's fire. Die, Deathclaw! Ooh, wasn't as much damage on him as I'd hoped, but oh well, it is still... I missed him entirely with a rocket. He also stopped moving, which is weird, but no, he moved finally. Okay, of course he moved right when I'm trying to take a darn shot. Oh, and he's over there, though. That's unfortunate. Reload. Oh, God, I should have reloaded before I came downstairs. Fire! Ooh, that was a good one on him. That was a good one. Fire at the feet. Fire at the feet. Yep, there we go. Okay, okay. Eat that, Deathclaw, sir. All right, there we go. And... ooh, kind of a miss. Kind of a miss. Okay, okay. Let's lure him back over this way. Come on, friend. There we go. Ooh, that was a good one. We should be able to kill him before he gets to us. Hopefully. No, because I missed. Oh, I hurt myself. Of course I did. Of course I did. It's an explosive weapon. Oh, he's dead, though. We got him, too. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, definitely the issue with using a explosive mini rocket launcher as a more rifle sort of a gun, it can get you into some trouble yourself if you fire too close. But that's why with this one, you've got the bash. Yay, improved bashing damage and good times there. But yeah, all in all, it's just a fun, neat little gun. I quite like it. And like I said, I always do love the addition of fun new junk weapons. So I always feel like there should be more of them in any sort of post-apocalyptic game you do play. And it's just entertaining, firing little missiles at your enemies. So if you'd like to see, or try this mod for yourself, rather, you can have a look at the link in the description as per usual. But hopefully you have enjoyed this one today, my friends, and you do come back for the next one. We'll be looking at yet another wonderful mod. But until that time, thank you for watching, and as always, we'll have a good one.